History class for these HCC students didn't happen in a classroom today. It happened at the Ybor City Museum.
Right now we're doing a student project with the Ybor City History Museum. We're having students come in and interview different people who have a background in Ybor or connected to Ybor in some way. And we're basically collecting their stories, and we're taking those stories and archiving them in the museum. So if anyone wants to study Ybor or find out a little bit more about the background of Ybor, they can look at from a first-person perspective and have that like personal account of Ybor City. Yeah, it's really fun. I think that it's good that students are getting involved in the community and are getting involved in Ybor City, and also we're able to hear different people's stories and lives growing up here.
You could call it a vintage learning experience and made possible through a partnership between HCC and the Ybor City Museum Society.
When we were growing up, my grandparents on my mother's
History students got the chance to interview true Ybor City natives. The Oral History Project was a chance for these students to learn more about Ybor City's rich history and culture from the people who actually lived through it.
be watched by my grandmother when my mother was working, and my grandmother did a lot of
The students so far who have worked on this project are those students who are they already have some interest. Through my modern American history class, we do a history project on the history of Ybor City, and that project seems to get some of the students a little excited about Ybor. You know, they spend some time, they walk around 7th Avenue, and they see a different side of the city, you know, during the daytime, right, not the nightlife. And I think those students whose interest has really been piqued are the students that have wanted to work on this project and are really curious, and you know, they want to know a little more about the city they live in. So
well, yeah, I mean, if any of the students at HCC are interested in pursuing a career in history, or they want to go further in their schooling in history, oral histories is something that they're probably going to have to learn how to do at some point. So if it's something that they're interested in, they can contact either myself or Dr. Vicente and inquire about opportunities to come in and learn how to do this.
Verizon awarded grant money to fund the Oral History Project. The Ybor Museum Society hopes it will be one of many more partnerships to celebrate the cultural heritage of this National Landmark District.
Sure. I'm Liz McCoy. I'm the curator of programs and education for the Ybor City Museum Society, and we put together a grant proposal to the Verizon Foundation about a year ago between us and HCC to fund a program where HCC students could learn how to take oral histories, how to transcribe them, basically how to create the historic record.
We all think of Ybor City as a place to party and have fun, but thanks to the Ybor City Museum and this project, these students now know Ybor is much more than that. Ybor City, Sara Agans, HAWKTV News.